Hello, and a very warm welcome to all students of Europe Hotel School. My name is an expert in AI-driven hospitality operations, and I'm really excited to be your guide on this part of your online learning journey. We're here to help you build the skills you're going to need to truly excel in this incredibly dynamic industry. So here's our game plan for this explainer. We're going to start by really digging into the challenges that hotel sales teams face every single day. Then we'll introduce the CRM as the solution. We'll see how it helps you master client relationships, how it boosts performance, and then we'll wrap up by looking at the huge strategic advantage it gives you. All right, let's kick things off with Section 1, the sales challenge. You know, in today's hospitality world, it is fiercely competitive, and your sales teams are right there on the front lines, managing these incredibly complex relationships that are, and I mean this, the absolute lifeblood of the business. I want you to just stop and think about that for a second. How on earth does a sales team effectively juggle the unique needs, the booking histories, and all the contract details for hundreds of different accounts, all at the same time? Every single one is a critical revenue stream. The scale of it is just immense. Well, before we had these integrated systems, it was chaotic. You can just imagine this tangled web of spreadsheets, endless email chains, sticky notes. It was a system where crucial details could just fall through the cracks, leading to inconsistent service and, you guessed it, lost opportunities. And that right there brings us perfectly to our next section and the solution to all that chaos: the CRM, or Customer Relationship Management System. This is the central hub, what we like to call the single source of truth that brings order and, more importantly, strategy to sales. So what is it exactly? Well, a CRM is a technology platform, and its whole job is to pull together every single piece of client data and every single interaction into one place. But it's not just a digital filing cabinet. Think of it more like an active, intelligent command center for your entire sales operation. And this is where the power really becomes clear. I mean, look at all the information you have at your fingertips. With just a single click, you can see a client's special negotiated rates, their preference for high-floor room, a little note about a concern they had last year, and the entire email chain leading up to their next booking. It's a complete 360-degree view of your client. Okay, let's move on and see how this all builds. Because, just having all this data isn't really the end goal. Not at all. The real power comes from using it to truly master your client relationships through some really smart personalization and prioritization. One of the most strategic things a CRM does is help you understand that not all accounts are created equal. The data in the system lets you immediately spot your high-value clients, the ones on the left, who are booking huge recurring events, and give them the kind of personalized, high-touch attention they deserve, while still providing fantastic, efficient service to everyone else. And this right here is the next logical step: segmentation. A CRM lets you group your clients into these logical buckets. So why does that matter? Well, think about this. One hotel group saw a 15% jump in their repeat conference bookings just by using their CRM to create a targeted campaign for last year's planners. That is the power of proactive communication. So we've improved relationships, that's clear. Now let's dig into how a CRM directly boosts the performance of the sales team itself. We're talking about making them way more efficient and collaborative. In sales, everybody knows the fortune is in the follow-up. But a great salesperson could be juggling dozens of deals at once. A CRM instills discipline. You log a call, the system automatically sets a reminder for you, you get a little prompt, you make that timely follow-up, and that consistency is very often what wins the deal. Nothing falls through the cracks. A CRM also does something amazing. It breaks down the walls between departments. So if your sales team promises a corporate client a quiet room, that note isn't just lost in an email somewhere. It's logged in the CRM, and it's instantly visible to the front office team. It ensures a totally seamless experience for the guest because everyone is literally on the same page. And that brings us to our final and I think most important section: the strategic advantage. We're moving beyond the day-to-day tasks now to see how a CRM can fundamentally transform a hotel from a reactive business into a proactive strategic powerhouse. Now, this might look like a simple chart, but the story it tells is absolutely massive. This is all about forecasting. By tracking every single lead and every proposal in the CRM, your revenue management team can predict future business with the kind of incredible accuracy you see on the left. This lets them optimize pricing, and it makes sure you never, ever leave money on the table. And take a look at this. This is where the magic really happens for a salesperson. By automating all those tedious tasks, the reminders, the reports, the CRM slashes the time spent on admin work. This doesn't replace the salesperson, it empowers them. It frees up their most valuable asset, their time, so they can focus on what really moves the needle: strategic selling and building relationships. So for you, as the future leaders of this industry, this is so important. Mastering CRM systems is not optional anymore. It's a core competency. It's going to enhance your ability to deliver real, measurable results. It's going to give you deeper strategic insight, and it will directly accelerate your career growth. No question. Let's pull this all together with one key idea. CRM mastery transforms you from a reactive seller into a strategic partner for your clients. This really is the heart of it. You're no longer just taking orders. You're anticipating needs, offering solutions, and building these invaluable long-term partnerships. So we'll leave you with a final question to think about as you move forward in your studies and your careers. Is a sales team operating with real strategic foresight, or are they just reacting to whatever comes their way each day? Because as we've seen, a well-used CRM is very often the difference between the two. Thank you.